earnings app may or may not be scam, but one thing for sure, if an app is paying you $10 passively, they would be making at least 15 or maybe even on the higher end 20 or $30 from you when they pay you $10. And that is what we're going to discuss in this video. So if you are interested in passive income ideas and passive earnings strategies, stick around and I'll show you guys my way of generating passive incomes and also tell you guys some non-popular opinion that uh, that you may or may not want to hear. But thank you guys for tuning in. This is Passive Earnings. My channel is youtube.com/passive earnings. And in this video, we will talk about passive earnings apps. So I was looking on YouTube and I found quite a few resources where people are saying that they can generate $1,000 passively every month from an app. That may or may not be true, and to be honest, in most cases, it will not be true, especially for Bitcoin and crypto related apps that try to gain attention of the viewers and try to get more engagement from you. And what in turns they do is they earn money from selling their ads space or something like that, that they would be making more money from you. And that's how all businesses work. So if they are giving you $10, they of course are making 15, 20 or $30 from you. And that is the true or the reality of this business side hustle of passive earnings apps. But if you look at my portfolio and the solution to all of that, instead of chasing the shiny object or the new app on App Store, what I would recommend you do is grind hard. I know this may be a little cliche to say, but the more time you invest earning money, you need to invest similar amount of time to figure out a way of generating more income through the cash that you make. So what I mean by that is, if I was investing in this stock market, if you see my all-time portfolio value, I have invested $138,000 of my own money, even more than that, close to $139,000 of my own money, which I earned actively. So I was working, I was trading my time for the money, and then as soon as I was able to decrease my expenses, I was investing aggressively in these stocks or portfolio that you see here. Investing is the best way to go. The only problem there is that you need to have a lot of money to see the big gains that a lot of people share on YouTube. You don't have to have a big amount of cash sitting in your checking account, but it's always good to have a emergency fund set aside for any rainy day, or in fact actually for a few months, that could support you and your family if your family members are dependent on you. So say for example, if I have a monthly budget of $6,000 to $7,000, that includes my mortgage payment and everything else, then I need to have at least 3 to 6 months of saving. So that would be $18,000 to $36,000 of cash sitting in my checking account before I start investing aggressively. So that's what I think the right way to go, and that's how you can generate income. For other income strategies that I do is, once you get to a point of I would say around $10,000 to $50,000, you can start selling cash secured puts and covered calls in order to generate income. And the premium or the income that you generate from that would be and should be invested in high quality ETFs or dividend paying stocks. So what I'm doing is I'm generating cash secured put income or covered calls incomes, and all that income goes back in buying more of QQQ, which is Nasdaq 100 ETF, SCHD, which is Schwab Top 100 Dividend Income, ETF, and then SPY, which is ETF for S&P 500 top companies that follows that index. So I invest or reinvest those premiums that I collect from selling covered calls and cash secured puts back into this, and then in turn they are also gonna generate me more money in terms of dividends, in terms of growth. So all of that would accumulate hopefully faster than you would think. So that is what I truly believe the fastest way of going and making, passive income. So work actively, generate, get an extra job, do some extra chores around, look for a side hustle that can pay you well, or ideally a side hustle that is based on your skill set, and then collect that income and invest that money back into the stock market. And once you have hit the 100 shares of any stock, you can start selling covered calls. And to get 100 shares, so say for example, if you have enough money to buy 100 shares, don't just buy 100 shares. So say for example, SPY is trading at $529 right now. I would not buy 100 shares right away, even though if I have that kind of money. What I'll do is I'll sell a cash secured put, so putting down $50,000, $52,000, which is shown here, and then I would say I would buy, for example, next 5 days as an expiration date, the same ETF SPY at $520 instead of 529, which is the current price. And this way I will be able to make $209. So this $2 is per share value. So in a contract you have 100 shares, so that would be 208 or $210 that I'd be making. So that is how we should be generating cash flow. And of course, whatever you make from that $200, you should invest in dividend stocks. So I have quite a few here. I have invested in Apple, Microsoft, Coca-Cola, Visa, AbbVie, Home Depot, and of course Nvidia and and some other investments that I have. But my top three holdings are still QQQ, SCHD, and SPY. All three are dividends paying ETFs, and all three are rated 5 star ETFs. So that's how you generate income. You don't need to have a passive income generation app or something like that. So try to avoid those apps, and hopefully you will be able to make a portfolio that can generate you monthly income of your liking. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, take care of yourself and people around you. Goodbye.